G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're currently in Kilo Samsip, which is about 570 kilometres south of Bangkok, 30 kilometres north of Ranong. We're just on the La Un River, near the La Un estuary, which heads out into the Andaman Sea. Now a lot of people don't realise, a lot of people have heard of the Burma Railway from the World War II, the bridge over the River Kwai, Kanchanaburi, Hellfire Pass, all those areas up there are very well known, well recorded historically. A lot of people don't realise there was another railway being built by the Japanese in World War II. It wasn't only the one up around Kanchanaburi, there was also one in the south. Now this railway started from Chumpon, which is about 500 kilometres south of Bangkok, crosses through the mountains to the west coast of Thailand, to the Andaman seaside, and it finished at La Un River. Back in those days there was no bridge or no way of crossing the river, but it got the Japanese down close enough to the water where they could then start receiving supplies and things from ships. They could get the ships up the canal, the La Un Canal, and take their supplies that way. What we are going to do today is learn a little bit more about that. As I say, we're in Kilo Samsip. We're going to have a bit of a look around. We're going to go and try and find some tunnels. We've got a bit of a boat ride coming up, but it should be an interesting day if you want to come along and join us. To find out more, we've come down here to the Orbitor, what they call the Orbitor, which is like the council office. I believe they have a little bit of a museum in here, so we're going to go inside and have a look and see what it is they've actually got. And these guys are going to assist me with a guide as well, to have a bit of a look around the town. Actually, the town here is called Kilo Samsip. Can't really see it, but behind me is Kra Buri, which is the mountain that the Japanese took over during World War II. That was the vantage point from where they were able to see the entire canal and the La Un River. Well, this was quite interesting inside, a few bits and pieces. That first one there was for making snacks. There was a lantern there you saw. These are a few railway things. The bayonet apparently they found in great condition in the cave. A few other bits of metal pieces and that from horseshoes. I guess they're mortars down the bottom there. They told me they were explosives. Everything's written in Thai, but you know, I was doing my best trying to understand what they were saying in Thai. They did tell me that this cup coming up was American, not actually, I would have thought English, but they said it was American, but it was interesting inside there. Okay, we've got ourselves a guide. Just heading down here now. These guys are going to take us out to the island so we can have a look and see what's happening. The island now. They're just trying to decide where they're going to park the boat. Seems like that might be a challenge. Trying to work out where exactly we're going to land. I've got my best hiking shoes on, so I'm not sure I'm exactly prepared for this the way one should be. But anyway, we're about to go ashore and see what we can find on the island.
ต้องอยู่แนวล่างนี่เราเดินอยู่แนวบน
There's a military boat hanging around out there. Don't know if we've done something wrong. So close to Myanmar. You can see a little zodiac out there. Go back in the bushes before he spots me. Won't tell me to get off. Haven't come this far. Not going to miss out now. Up we go again. Looks like they found the right spot this time. A bit more climbing and the old safety flip-flops. Let's see.
เมื่อกี้ผมเดินได้กินเกียงข้าวตรงนี้เลยผมเหลือตึ้งแล้วนี่ไงนะต้อยนี่นะต้อยต้นไม้ใหญ่นี่ไม่ทางมันวันนั้นที่เรามาเข้าทางนู้นทำได้มืดมองไม่เห็นรูมาใช่ไหมบางช่วงมันแคบอ่ะโฟกัสมาเดินเข้าไปหน่อยก็ได้ทางคำจะเยอะครับบางช่วงยืนได้เลยคลานเข้าไปเนี่ยนะเข้าไปเดี๋ยวข้างคาวจะบินออกมาเนี่ยข้างในนี่ยังสมบูรณ์เลยครับยืนได้เลยพอลงฝนอย่างนี้ก็ยืนได้เลยครับแต่ตรงนี้เนี่ยต้องคลานเขาน่าจะต้องคลานเขาเรียกกว้างขันน้ำไม่ได้
อันนี้ไปข้างนอกได้ใช่ไหม
ได้ออกได้
ที่นู้น
ได้ทะลุได้
ไลที่
ใช่
ไลที่ดูทะเลได้ใช่ไหม
ได้เลย
ได้
แต่ไม่รู้ว่ามันจะเป็นข้างในมันจะ
เราต้องลองออกไปดูว่ามันนั่นน่ะข้างคาวบินเราจะไปออกทางไหนมันจะมีทางออก
อันนี้ประตูเบอร์หนึ่งใช่ไหม
ครับคือมันจะลักษณะอย่างเงี้ยครับมันคล้ายกันพอเราเข้าปุ๊บจะแยกซ้ายขวาแต่มันจะไปบรรจบกัน
อ๋อโอเค
มันจะมีทางออกแต่ตรงพอเราเข้าไปตรงนี้สักนิดอ่ะมันจะมีห้องออกทางขวามือนิดนึงเป็นห้องโถงเห็นเขาบอกว่าเป็นห้องประชุมนะผมก็ไม่รู้นะไม่ใช่ว่าเป็นถ้ำหนักแบบนางนอนนะไม่ใช่เดี๋ยวมันถ้ำนางนอนไม่กล้าถ้ำนางนอนนะคือมันเป็นห้องสี่เหลี่ยมกว้างพอสมควรนะและดินเรียบเย็นเทียบ
ว่าที่ก็ถามดูได้เขาต้องมี
ไม่แต่มันแค่ของประหลัดนะ
We made it this one. He's telling me this was the main entry into the cave. It goes left and it goes right and it does a loop, he's telling me. It goes all the way around. There are other points around the island where you can actually pop out and see the water from within the cave. So, but we're not really equipped to go too far into the cave today. When you get inside, the walls are all cemented, bricked up. It opens up quite a lot, but we're not equipped to go in there. We need proper shoes, we need proper lights, we need all that. So I'm going to come back again another day and go inside the cave and have a look then. But today I'm pretty happy that at my age I got this far. Next time, look, there's bats everywhere down there. I don't know if you can see them, but the bats are flying past. I reckon that looks like in Thai character letters. 902. That's going to be the lottery numbers. That's the lottery numbers for next week. So what it actually is the mud from a termite passage, termite path. But they form these Thai, they think they look like Thai characters, 902, Gao Suan Song. That's the same cave down there. It actually goes left and right, a bit hard to see. This is further along the hill. This is one of those little spots where it pops out. Can't actually see from here, but the reason they were in this position on this side of the island, out through the trees there, is looking out towards the ocean. They've got a clear view further down the channel where they can see whatever's approaching. This would have all been cleared back in those days, or they would have cleared it. But we're going to head down to the beach now and I'll give you an idea of the view when we get there. There's that view I was talking about. They can see all the way down there. You've got Myanmar on the right and you've got Thailand on the left. Anyway, there's our boat coming to get us. So, back through the jungle and meet up with the boat there somewhere. Next time, better preparation. Why isn't all fishing that easy? I'm back at the Orbitor now. We're sitting in their meeting office. Just waiting for the guy that owns the boat. He's going to come up and I'm going to give him some money for fuel. But I asked them how much, we've been out there for, it's been a 3-hour journey now. We've had that boat, we've been a couple of kilometres down the canal. But they tell me that it's all voluntary. All I've got to pay for is the boat of them. Anyway, they've put me back while we're waiting. They've turned the aircon on for me, given me a bottle of water. Very nice. Cheers. These are the gentlemen from the council, from the Orbitor that helped me out today. Anucha, Captain Lua. Underway. That's the boat captain. Watcharapon. He was our guide for today. So, lovely gentlemen, if you get the opportunity, come here and have a look yourselves. This train here was actually used by the Japanese back then. It was December 1941, I think, was the period when they were constructing this railway. This is the train from the time. You can have a look on the internet, there's a bit more information about it there. It's not in a fantastic condition anymore, but the Thais have gone to the trouble of putting a roof on it. But it hasn't had a great deal of restoration. It looks like it's pretty much been weathering since it's been placed here. We are right on the banks of the Latwon River here. Even though you cannot see it, there is a Japanese battleship out here as well. It's actually buried in mud. Just all this monkey right there, look. Yeah, there's a boat just out here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where it is. But there is a Japanese battleship that was sunk here, and they were telling me today that there are plans to bring it back to the surface within the next 5 to 6 years. They say it's been buried in a lot of mud and silt coming down from the mountains. They say it's in very good condition. So they have plans to, you can see here that the Thais have gone to a lot of trouble to start to make this into a museum of sorts. There's a lot of construction, a lot of big buildings, but unfortunately most of it's not being used now. It was built and not a great deal came of it, unfortunately, but as a lot more interest starts to develop now as far as the historical side of this part of the railway down here around Latwon, perhaps these facilities in time will become more used. made the mistake of leaving my windows down. I think I got away with that one, guys. I don't know if you can see this, but muddy footprints. There's muddy footprints. That brief time I was out of the car, monkeys were in here. I left the window open, I didn't even see the monkeys. You know what he's done? He's stolen me. Here I had a little suction thing to hold the cameras. That's gone. But I think that's about all that's gone. Little buggers. We're on top of Kra Buri. It's Pha Chi Mountain, which is just outside of La Un. We're above the La Un Canal. It was from up here that the Japanese had a very good viewpoint, and they were able to see all the way down the La Un Canal towards the Andaman Sea, down this way. Japanese push towards La Un and Ranong and Kra Buri actually started up in Prachuap Khiri Khan on the Gulf of Thailand side. Their first military offensive against the Thais was at the airstrip in Prachuap. They actually fought it out there with some militia, some locals, just Thai locals, some police. It wasn't really a military force that the Thais offered up. It was whatever they could gather together. The Japanese recorded, or the Thais had 42 deaths and 27 wounded. The Japanese reported that they had 115 deaths. The Thais estimate that the Japanese deaths were probably more like 217 with about 300 wounded. The Thais claim that the Japanese cremated their bodies so that they couldn't tell how many they'd actually, what the casualties were. How they know that, I don't know. Well, as you can see, I'm on my way home now. I'm having a couple of beers before I get back home. That concludes our little tour about the Japanese involvement around here near my hometown of Ranong, north of my hometown. If you did like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and notifications if you want to find some more. There'll be another video coming soon out of my hometown of another interesting part of the area. So thanks very much for watching, and hopefully see you again.